Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Tropical NHL back at it again for a brand new YouTube video. Today we have some breaking news surrounding the Montreal Canadiens because they just made a trade happen and it's a pretty huge one. I mean, they made a huge trade and I'm really happy about it. I mean, it got reported like 15 minutes ago coming by David Pagnotta. He said, sounds like the Habs have multiple irons in the fire with at least one trade close to being finalized, something to watch as the day progressed. And a couple of minutes after it got announced by the Montreal Canadiens themselves, they made a trade happen with the Colorado Avalanche for a former first-round pick, a really young guy that didn't have that much of place on the Colorado Avalanche's lineup because of all the star power they have, and this guy has an absolutely huge potential. He has an insane amount of talent, and he is really impressive. I mean, he's been having some decent seasons in his first couple of seasons in the NHL, and the guy is Alex Newhook. The Montreal Canadiens just traded for Alex Newhook, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, look at this. The Montreal Canadiens acquired the rights to forward Alex Newhook from the Colorado Avalanche in exchange for Montreal's 31st, previously acquired from Florida, and 37th overall pick in 2023, plus the defenseman Yanni Fairbrother. So the Montreal Canadiens give out the Florida Panthers first-round pick, their own second-round pick, 37th overall, and defenseman Yanni Fairbrother. So yes, Alex Newhook is an RFA at the moment. He doesn't have a contract in the NHL, so that's why they say they acquired the rights of the forward Alex Newhook. But yes, Alex Newhook, if you watched the Avalanche last year when they were playing in the playoffs, he got some pretty decent opportunities. He was pretty good. He's been pretty good for the Avalanche over the last couple of seasons. I mean, he has what it takes to play in the NHL. He is overall a really good player on both sides of the ice. I mean, he is a good player. Like, he is a really good player. And it's a Kirby Dach type of trade. Like Kirby Dach, he's a former first round pick, 16th overall in the 2019 NHL entry draft. The guy's 22 years old, and he hasn't gotten the chance to show what he can bring into an NHL team because of all the star power that the Montreal Canadiens, not the Montreal Canadiens, but the Colorado Avalanche have. They have McKinnon, they had Kadri, and all of those guys over the last couple of years. He's a guy that usually stays healthy. I mean, he played the entire season this year with the Colorado Avalanche, full 82-game season. Last year, he played 71 games in the regular season, and he also played 10 games in the AHL. So this guy plays a lot of games. He is really good. 5'10", 190 pounds. He's from St. John. And yes, really impressed by that. By that move by the Montreal Canadiens. I did not expect that. And as I said in a previous live stream, the Montreal Canadiens always come out with some random trades. We talk about players, we talk about rumors, and then one day comes and then boom, you have a trade that just comes out of absolutely nowhere. And that's what Kent Hughes is good at. And David Pagnotta said that the Habs have multiple irons in the fire with at least one trade close to being finalized. So by that statement, we can see that there's probably more to coming from the Montreal Canadiens today and maybe tomorrow at the draft as well. I would expect some other trades by the Habs 100%. And yeah, people seem to be happy about it. People say that's a good move. I mean, 31st overall is basically a second round. 37th overall, second round pick. So 2 second round picks. And Yanni Fairbrother, who didn't really have that much to bring to the Canadiens. I mean, there's so many young defensemen in the Habs system. He doesn't really have a place in the future of the Habs, so that's not a heavy price. I mean, it's most likely going to be a W for the Montreal Canadiens. Like I said, Alex Newhook has a really decent amount of potential. Like, this guy is going to be a good player for the Montreal Canadiens. He could be a bit similar to what Lehkonen was bringing, but with a little bit more talent. I mean, he has some hands, he has some vision, he has what it takes to get really, really decent statistics in the NHL. So yes, this guy is going to be really good. Really, really huge move by the Montreal Canadiens. It's going to be a lot of fun following the guy. And yes, first move of the summer. It's a pretty big one. Can't wait to see what's going to be coming next. Pierre-Luc Dubois is apparently getting traded to the LA Kings. This is not too bad. I mean, he wanted too much. The Winnipeg Jets are going to get a decent return as well coming out of it. So, yes, I'm really happy with Alex Newhook. I'm really happy that the Canadiens did not overpay for Pierre-Luc Dubois as well. And it's going to be a lot of fun to follow. Let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments below. Are you guys happy with Alex Newhook? How good do you think this guy will be for the Habs in the near future? I mean, he got some experience in the playoffs. I mean, he played 12 games last year when the Colorado Avalanche went into the Stanley Cup final and won it. So he already has some pretty decent experience. It's his third season in the NHL. 71 games played, 82 games played. He got 30 points last season playing on the third line with the Avalanche. 14 goals. So this guy is capable of scoring a lot of goals. 66 points in 159 games. I mean, he hasn't been performing at the top of his potential, but getting a new start with the Canadiens with a lot more ice time. Like I said, they have so many stars in Colorado that he didn't really have the place to be on the power play, to be in the top six, to play with guys that can help him get some points and do all that stuff. So coming in Montreal, getting with a guy like Martin St. Louis as the head coach, playing maybe with Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield, you never know. He will get those opportunities. He is a centerman. He shoots left. Will he be playing on the wing? Will he be playing at the center position? Will Doc be on the wing? I have no idea. He has the potential to be maybe the future third line center of the Montreal Canadiens. Maybe a winger in the top six. This guy can do practically anything. He can play practically anywhere. On the PK, he can play on the power play, he can play on the wing, on the third line, on the second line. Really, really good acquisition. And like I said, sky is the limit for him. And getting a new start in a new environment like the Montreal Canadiens with all the other young guys, Martin St. Louis as the head coach, and getting more opportunities, like I said, on the power play, maybe playing on the top six, getting more ice time is going to help him a lot. And former first-round pick, 16th overall. He got drafted right behind Cole Caulfield. Montreal Canadiens at the 15th overall in that draft. They drafted Caulfield, and now they have the guy that got drafted right behind him in Alex Newhook. The Avalanche didn't really have the cap space to re-sign him. It's going to be interesting to see if he's going to sign a contract extension. It hasn't been announced yet. We can expect it to happen really soon. Will it be as long as it was for Kirby Dach? I have no idea, but he's going to sign with the Habs. Will it be a bridge deal? Will it be a longer term contract? I have no idea, but this is a really, really good move for the Montreal Canadiens, and I'm really, really happy about it because he is a guy that I really enjoy watching, and he's going to be a really, really nice player, like I said, for the Canadiens. You guys are going to love him, and yes, big W for Can't Use in the chat. Can't wait to see the next trade that are going to be coming for the Montreal Canadiens. It's been your boy Tropical NHL. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do anything as you want, and I'll see y'all later for another video. Have a nice rest of your day, and bye-bye.